Good evening and welcome to Quincy's Wrestling Challenge. Well, tonight we've got a real good show for you. We'll be joined by the second individual in a moment. Hopefully tonight we're not going to have any technical screw-ups like we did last time. I guess they got some more wrestlers they just want to review from the past. Review some of the best moves they have in the 70s. The audiences seem to like reviewing some of the classics. That's all right, because that's really what it comes down to. Reviewing some of the classics of what the wrestlers had in some of those times. Now, it was brought to my attention. Welcome back, Hall. I guess he's got a hip that needs recovering. So, welcome back, Hall. Doctor's orders. Just sit back and relax. The hip, go back together again. A broken hip, when you have hip surgery, you're going to have to just, there's nothing much you can do. Because if you don't follow doctor's orders, you're only going to make it worse. So, welcome back, Hall. We hope you're enjoying this episode of Quincy's Wrestling Challenge, and we hope that you get better real quick. Okay? We'll know more about who we have for wrestlers once we start the tapes rolling here. I guess tonight we have a rink here. I guess they might talk a little bit about Raw wrestling challenges. Well, that should be fun. There's many different kinds of wrestling. They're all fun to watch. They're all fun, for the wrestlers, they just make it look easy, but it's not. But I'll say it again. Do not try this at home. Because if you try this at home and you don't know what you're doing, well, here's what's going to happen. You're going to wind up in the hospital. Because, again, you have to get trained, go to wrestling school if you want to be a wrestler. And from what I've learned, well, the youngest a wrestler can be is like 18, 19 years of age. And depending on how heavy the wrestler is, he can either be a lightweight, middleweight, or middleweight, heavyweight. All depends. And it all depends on how long the wrestler has been going for. That's really what it comes down to. They have to select the wrestlers very carefully and do it right. Because again, if you don't do it right, you're going to wind up in the hospital. And we don't want that to happen to any wrestlers.
Or Hall.
Or Hall.
Talk about Hall. Put him over, brother.
Well, I guess Hall's home, and maybe it doesn't hurt so much. But again, you have to follow doctor's orders. You cannot move around too much. You can go in the morning, take a shower. Unless they repair the original, they put in all new parts, that's a mechanical hip, that's one thing. I'll know more information when I get it, but it sounds like maybe they repaired the old hip. So that means he has let the surgery heal. Okay? I'll know more info as I get it. And when I get that information, I'll give it to you, okay? But that's all I can give you right now.
You're going to find out about Hall?
I'm going to find out about Hall. I was told it could be anytime soon.
What about Phil DeCesare?
Who was that now?
Phil DeCesare.
Phil Pazendro?
Phil DeCesare.
Phil DeCesare.
Yeah.
Well, as I get some data on him, we'll talk about him.
Well, he got you some French fries last week, you said, at Burger King.
I guess he's talking about, all we did is just basically go out somewhere, grab a very fast bite, and get over here and do what we're supposed to be doing.
You were like two of the boys on the road.
I guess what someone in the audience is reminiscing on is like when we go out somewhere, but it's just two entertainers going out somewhere and growing out and getting a fast bite. But I guess, you know what, to the people in the audiences, it's very memorable times. But it's just 2 entertainers. Maybe next time it'll be 10 guys just going out somewhere for a quick snack, you know, just like any good entertainers group would do. The snack could be anything from French fries and tonic to and milk, or you know, in a sandwich. Okay, just a quick bite. Some friends going together after a show. That's all there is to it. No more, no less. Should be starting any minute now. Hopefully.
I'm coming.
Okay, I got word he's coming on the way. He's getting all the equipment checked out now. You know, looking everything over, so we don't have any technical difficulties.
Everything's working great, Quincy.
All right, good.
Because it's challenge. It's Quincy's wrestling challenge.
All right, well, the equipment's working.
All right, wrestling
we're
fans.
now.
Around the corner, around the world, you know how we do it on Tuesday nights with Mr. Quincy Restani, your host with the most, the man that went out partying with John Nord last week, from what I understand. Did you enjoy meeting John?
I enjoy with the wrestlers.
The man right there whose picture, the Viking picture right there.
Of course, yeah.
He said one thing, though. He said, don't mention Patera too much.
All right.
Well, that's what he said. All right, fans, you know how we do it. Go into WWE Network, locate Wrestling Challenge, type in Season 1. It is the October 18th, 1986 edition. Quincy, I'd love to know what you were doing in 1986.
I don't know.
Probably doing a little blow with some rats.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
That was a long time ago.
Yes, I'll take that as an affirmative. All right, fans, what we do is once we find the episode, we go 3, 2, 1, play. I'm on one leg. I'm battling CIPS. I'm in a miserable mood. I'm hurting. But I got Quincy. We're going to watch Challenge from October 18th, 1986 in 3, 2, 1, play. And we're off to the races, Quincy. Let's see what we got.
So without further ado, we bring you Quincy's Wrestling Challenge.
Looks like it's going to be a big week. But they all are when you're here, right?
I hope so.
And soon, now that spring is coming here in New England, we should expect to be doing this every week again within, I'd probably say, a month or so, right?
I hope so. You know, things are getting back to normal now with the COVID and the whole freaking mess is behind us now.
I don't know if you're worried about Putin and what's going on over in the Ukraine.
Why? What happened?
Let's get to Challenge, folks. It's going to be a big week. Episode 7. Fans have said they've never enjoyed Challenge quite as much as they did until you started doing a watch-along with it. It's quite a compliment.
Well, thank you.
They know you're wrestling.
Well, there's always going to be something to learn here. Every day's a school day. You know, it's something like the wrestling department. Yeah, you're going to have to learn something.
Looks like the Birdman Coco Beware is going to be in action tonight, Quincy, here on Challenge. Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff, a friend of ours who passed away, who was here right in this very studio.
How long ago?
A couple of years. We got Annie the Ass Eater's favorite, Greg the Hammer Valentine, and Brutus the Barber Beefcake, the Dream Team. Looks like they'll be taking on the British Bulldogs. Davey Boy Smith and Dynamite Kid. Big week on Challenge, Quincy. Some big matches. Hot action.
Sounds like it. Well,
and there's Pat Patterson's favorite dinner. A man, Pat Patterson used to look at Steve Lombardi like you look at a free sub.
All right. Well,
like a pit bull looking at a steak.
Yeah, but there's a difference between eating a sandwich and being taken down by a wrestler.
Well,
it hurts.
You'd have to ask Steve, I guess. What an opening contest, a match we probably saw at the Boston Garden many times.
Let me ask you this.
Coco Beware against Steve Lombardi. Yes, Quincy, please.
What would you rather have, like that? Eat a sub or be taken down by a wrestler?
I'd rather have the sub than be involved with Steve Lombardi, but that's all right. Now, what do you think of Frankie, Quincy? Frankie is the name of Coco's bird, the parrot.
I guess it's his opening lineup. So you're going to like him.
Well, the fans, our good friend Chris Steves out in Eastern Canada. Chris Steves wants to know, how did you enjoy your visit with John Nord last week? The man who we have the action figure of, who was here in studio. Yeah. Even though you never had that free Frosty.
We'll go back on it
You had
again.
some of DeCesare's French fries.
We'll have something to eat later on, but it's the times with the wrestlers, like, it's priceless. When
we'll never get him again.
We'll go back together again.
All right, Baboon, let me see. I got to catch up. I'm just sitting down. I was in the other room. We got 3 questions already, Quincy, from the fans. Let's see.
We'll go back together again. Right. We got to just make sure get through the season, and then get the vehicles on the road.
Screaming Baboon wants to know, Quincy, is your back door tight or closed, or is it open?
What?
He wants to know, is your back door tight and closed, or is it open?
It's closed, okay?
Eleanor left it closed tonight?
Yeah.
All right.
It's closed.
All right. Chris Steves, thank you for helping the cause to try and get Quincy's 1978 Honda Matic back up on the road as Coco Beware and Steve Lombardi collide to open Wrestling Challenge this week. Now this is an interesting one. Quincy, do you prefer Frosties or Blizzards? Blizzards would be the Dairy Queen version. I like them both. I don't know.
They both sound like nice drinks.
Yeah.
It's, but the thing is, though, there's really no more Dairy Queens around.
No, there's very few. You got to get. Usually, the only time I get one is when I'm down in Orlando with the kids. Quincy, what brand of shower gel are you using now?
I don't know.
Yeah.
We're going to start with that again.
And then one more, he asked Quincy, Screaming Baboon, all the way from down in Australia. Did you have your fill of milky sausage sub today, Quincy?
Yeah, I did.
Rick Howard wants you to chug. Let's see some super chats for this chugging, baby. Quincy, you got to show him how it's done. None of this B-rate chugging, quality chugging, baby.
I'll take another sip later.
I don't know. We don't want you to drown in it. But...
Well, no. I guess...
Chris Steves trying to get the band together. Slick Rick B, how are you, brother? Happy to see you tonight in Maine. Chris Steves, again, trying to help the cause. He's a good man. He says, Quincy, pose. I don't know. Do you have a pose like Hulk Hogan? Show off your muscles?
That's one of my best poses.
Well, that's not your muscles.
No, I do this with almost every pose.
Yeah. Even when you're going into the shower?
When I'm posing for a picture, it happens to be one of my best poses.
Our friend Raleigh wants to know, when is Quincy going to announce that he and John Nord are running for president in 2024?
President?
Yeah. I could see you two running.
Politics is in a class by itself.
Yeah.
It isn't like sitting there talking about wrestling and matches. If you go into politics, you have to, and you start making promises, then you have to deliver them.
No, Coco Beware came away with a promise, Quincy. Big win for the Birdman. Pinfall victory over Steve Lombardi, the future Brooklyn Brawler.
What makes this wrestler want to go into politics?
Well, you spoke with him last week here in the studio.
Yeah, but I don't
right
remember.
There.
Yeah, but I don't remember the politics.
Well, he's a Berzerker, and he's a Viking.
But what's that got to do with politics?
Well, he thinks he could help all the Vikings out there have better lives. Do you think you could help Vikings have better lives?
How are we supposed to help the Vikings?
Well, just give them a better life. Maybe some tax incentives to be Vikings. And
I have to know more about these things before we can really say anything.
Tax relief for the Vikings?
We have to know a little bit more about it. But again, politics is in a class by itself. You have to, like, if you make a promise, you don't deliver it, then you're going to hear a lot
trouble. Could be trouble.
Then they're going to have a lot of static. So think twice before you go into politics. They spend long countless hours.
Fans, can you hear us at home?
You got to give them credit.
Yeah.
Okay? You got to give the politicians credit. They spend long, countless hours in the White House.
Chris Steves wants to know, does Quincy have heat with Ken Patera over a spoiled McDonald's trip?
We don't have anything. We just go out somewhere.
Yeah.
get a bite to eat and come back.
All right, well.
All right, what's this setup
This
here?
Mr.
now?
Wonderful Paul Orndorff looks like he's going in for a manicure or something, Quincy.
You see
Paul
what-
was a big fan of yours. He had a lot of respect for you and your singing techniques.
Oh, thank you.
Now, who are these four rats, Quincy? You have any idea?
No, I don't. I was just
They
looking.
look like the ones at Cold Cutters.
Yeah.
Is it the ones from Cold Cutters?
No. I don't want to mention too many names because
No.
I don't want to get anyone jealous. Because
Well, we saw one of them at the Dunkin' Donuts Center at a WWE non-televised event once, remember?
I remember
What
that.
was her
but
name? Pazzarotti?
I don't want to mention names.
All right.
Again, because if you start mentioning names, but let's just for the moment observe.
Now, have the girls from Cold Cutters ever done that to you? Given you a little...
Well, let's just observe
little
what this
treatment.
guy's getting.
Nothing like that, Quincy. Get your mind out of the gutter.
Well, what kind of a treatment is he getting? Like
It looks like they're doing his nails and they're maybe rubbing some old skin off his face. I really don't know the name of the procedure. I've never had it done to me, believe it or not, as
No,
most fans can
I guess if
probably tell as you yawn into the camera.
if-
You're tired from the first 6 minutes of challenge.
no, I'm gotta get used to the cycles now, going into the late nights.
Well,
again.
Mike Burke Coffin is asking you to chug. He wants you to chug. Show him how it's done, brother. Chug the red
I
cap.
gotta
Well, we
get
can't do
used to
that.
the late nights again. I'm glad we're having them back again. It's just that we'll sleep in the morning later and come back out at night again.
Looks like Paul has on a pair of pony sneakers, Quincy.
I was gonna say
Did
now,
you ever have a pair of those when you were a
No.
younger Restani?
no,
Worked at Restani Mobile. No, there were no ponies.
no pony sneakers.
I think it says either pony or Tony. My vision isn't the greatest, but I do
never heard of
remember.
pony sneakers.
Well, I think it was an 80s brand.
I never heard of it.
No.
Anyway, this guy's just.
Well, Paul's hands are going to be soft and smooth, Quincy.
Well, that's what he wants. You know.
It's like what they like from you about an hour away from here.
All right, let's not get into that. You know,
Place you like about an hour away.
all
from
right,
here.
okay. Let's just stick to
You don't want Eleanor finding
let's just stick to this now.
the squared circle.
Yeah, maybe we'll talk a little bit about the Raw challenges that's coming up, and
No, just about a month. I think it's a month from today, Quincy. We have night 2 of WrestleMania 38 in Dallas, Texas. 102,000 people will be on hand.
well, good, and then we'll meet some nice people.
Yeah,
You know, isn't that really what it comes down to?
yeah.
You meet the fans. Isn't that what this whole thing is all about? And then you do what you need.
And you're welcome back all.
Yeah. Well, maybe they'll let him come back. How long has he been out for now?
It's only been about a week since he broke his hip, but Rick Howard wants to know, Quincy, have you ever tossed salad?
No.
Would
No.
you?
Yeah, you toss out. You take and go, and you toss it. We'll have a toss salad.
Dan asked Quincy what the suggestive red wool string is for his glasses is for. Now, why do you wear red string around your glasses? Is there a reason?
I needed a piece of rope, you know, when I got the glasses, and I just happened to come across this.
Well, we got Tony Parks ready for a big singles matchup here, Quincy. See who Tony's going to be competing against one-on-one here on Challenge.
Yeah, it looks like they're getting ready to go in there now. And
Wait, Mr. Wonderful himself. He just had his little pedicure, manicure, whatever it's called. Paul was a man that needed his sleep. He invented a certain word.
Huh.
One of your favorites. He's playing Real American, the Hulkster song, trying to provoke him.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, isn't that what they all the wrestlers they walk them, and then
I
They
could
start
see
to
you
like-
doing that cup in your ear, Quincy.
they start to play tough guy, which is what it comes down to. The wrestlers and I were talking about this.
Yeah.
They play tough guys. You start yakking it up, and basically they start.
Now, who do you get in this one, Quincy? Tony Parks or Paul Orndorff?
Well, who's who?
Paul Orndorff is the one in the red. Tony Parks is the man with the blue tights.
I don't know. It's hard to tell. Do I really have to make a choice?
Well, if you were in Las Vegas gambling a little, if you were gambling on the '78 Honda Matic, you think it was going to be Parks tonight, or you think it's going to be Orndorff?
Now, I have to say the name strikes as Mr. Wonderful gets on his perch. Now,
You think it's going to be wonderful tonight? Well, I'm asking for your prediction, not the laugh.
I just gave it.
You think it's wonderful?
Yeah,
right.
And they all know where I got that line from.
No, actually, I have not a clue.
Well, the audience is going to know quick enough because I've been around.
Quincy, I have no idea. Do the fans at home have any idea what he's talking about?
We'll get into that another time then. Because it's in a class by itself where I got that line from. How's that?
Well, we'll have to see what Tony Parks has here to compete against. Paul Orndorff not looking good for him early on, Quince.
Well, the match is only opened up now. Come on now, let's go. God, get up off the ground. Do something.
Did you ever think about being a referee, Quincy?
I don't know. I kind of like
the third man in the ring.
I kind of like miss the times, but hopefully I'll do it again. It's going back and doing the products. It'll be a lot of fun.
You like merchandising. Paul Orndorff nearly took off Tony Parks' head on that one, Quince.
Look at him. He's just out there saying to the audience now, come on, what's the matter with you?
The Benedict Arnold of professional wrestling after what he did to the Hulkster just about 2 months before this match. Could see you trying to do this to Reno.
That's stupid.
Well, it looks like your prediction came true, Quincy. Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff shockingly comes away with the pinfall win over Tony Parks.
Well,
what do you think Parks is lacking?
Maybe it was an act, but on the other hand, maybe he just wants to pace himself.
Yeah. He paced himself a little too slow, I guess.
Well, I was told by the wrestlers, you have to pace yourself. Each of these rounds are different. It's not always the same show. Look at the way this guy flexes muscles. Because if you pace yourself too fast, you're not going to last through the matches, and it doesn't come out the way it's supposed to.
Now, when you went to a place about an hour away from here, did you pace yourself?
Yeah. I mean, let's just come on now. Let's focus on this.
We got Kenny Resnick backstage, getting ready to interview another WWF superstar. Hope you fans are enjoying Quincy's Wrestling Challenge. Again, the Super Chat is open. Here is a man, Quincy, we're going to be seeing on Saturday night, April the 16th, at the historic Memorial Hall in Melrose, Massachusetts. Tito Santana, one of 8 featured 80s legends, that is going to be with us live.
Oh, yeah?
I'd like to see you in one of those Ariba Santana shirts, Quincy.
No, I'll just wear my nice wardrobes that I do. And
the pimp in purple shirt.
I don't know what I'm going to be doing.
Well, the fans have requested it.
And then we'll press it, do whatever. And
I could see you with a pair of shades like Tito, Quincy. Those would look good on you.
You have to wear what's prescribed to you.
All right. How do you know they're not prescribed to Tito?
They probably are prescribed to him. When you go for a pair of glasses, you have to, we were just talking about this, as a matter of fact. The eyes don't tolerate sunglasses. That's just how it is.
Oh, wait a minute. We just got a message. Thank you, Chris Steves, for your help as always, my friend. Got a message from your friend out in the Worcester area, Quincy. Good evening, Dan and Quincy and all chatters. Ariba from your friend Phil DeCesare, the man that gave you the French fries last week.
How we doing out there tonight? Everything going okay?
Would you take more of his French fries if you had?
Well, when we have a chance, we'll go out somewhere.
Yeah, we'll take that as an affirmative.
Yeah, but the fun of it, we'll just go out somewhere But we'll get these matches done like we're supposed to.
Oh, wait a minute. Next time I see Quincy, we're going out for a treat, he said.
A what?
A treat. Maybe he's going to take you about an hour away from here.
Well, wait and see what happens.
All right.
Let's focus on the wrestling first.
All right. Well, we got another hot matchup coming up here on Quincy's Wrestling Challenge, folks. If you're just tuning in, we're watching the October 18th, 1986 installment from
It's Bob Bradley.
WWE Network. Bobby Bradley looks like he's ready for action. Does it look like Danny Davis, that referee in the ring, we'll be seeing on April 16th in Melrose? He might have to officiate Piggott.
Why?
She's out of control.
Maybe I better not get into that right now.
You'd love to get into Piggott.
No, we won't get into the subject.
He'll be taking on the Rebel Dick Slater, Quincy. Now, do you have a flag like that at home?
No, just the American flag.
Just the American flag. All right. Well, fans, if you're just tuning in, we have some good news, some breaking news that effective, I'm not sure when, but by April 16th, they will be, unless things change, no masks required.
I hope so, because we are sick and tired of this whole thing with the COVID, and we're sick and tired of the sooner the better.
Yeah.
All right?
You think the fans are going to be nervous when they see Piggott without a mask?
No.
Like a horror movie.
No. I think we'll be having to drop the mask. We're sick of it.
Hopefully that's the only thing she drops. But Dick
right,
Slater sets Bob Bradley in. Look at that hip toss.
That's going to hurt.
Elbow drop from the Rebel. Snap mare. Dick Slater trying to cut off that oxygen supply. Danny Davis is from, I believe, Brockton, Massachusetts, Quincy, the referee.
How far is that?
Brockton from here is probably about a little over a half hour.
We were just talking about the last time I was together with the wrestlers. The crazy group, just the fun, crazy group, lives in 3 different directions. Kentucky, where else now again?
What's that?
The 3 most far off directions that 3 wrestlers live from Kentucky.
Oh, they come from all over. Kentucky is just the beginning.
That's what I hear.
The ones that come from Florida have a further trip. The ones that come from California, Las Vegas, they have further trips.
So we'll go over how far a flight, how long is the wrestlers on the planes from on their flight trips.
It depends on where they're coming from. Chris Steves, no news on that, believe it or not. I guess Wimpy's waiting for to pay off his hamburger on Tuesday.
We'll go over that.
Matt said there's no chugging in Phil's presence. Quincy, they want to see you chug. Did you get a new shirt?
Yeah.
When did you get that?
Oh, I got it not that long ago.
From where?
I don't know.
You don't even know where you got your shirt. Come on, a little chugging. Show them how it's done, baby. Well, Bob Bradley over the top rope on that one. Danny Davis can't believe it.
Huh. We got thrown over the rope. Okay. Well,
as I've noted before, Randy looked a little bit like Adrian Adonis before he dyed his hair golden in the mid-'80s or early 80s. You kind of want a little makeup, but same facial.
What do you need makeup for?
Well, he kind of he played a unique personality on WWF.
All right, so if he wants to wear makeup, then
yeah. Elbow from the top, Quincy. Could this be it for the Rebel?
Maybe.
Stick a fork in Bob Bradley. Dick Slater comes away with a hard-fought victory. Didn't even break a sweat. Well, Dick Slater looking to move up the ranks in the World Wrestling Federation. That Mark with the beer wanted a high five from Dick Slater. When's the last time you had a frosty cold one?
We'll get one in the summer, maybe.
Yeah. But what's your favorite brand? Molson?
What are you talking about?
A cold one.
What, shakes?
No, a cold beer.
Oh, no, I don't drink beers. No, I don't drink.
Look at that elbow, Quincy. That's devastating right there.
No.
That put Bob Bradley away and then some. He wasn't getting up after that.
Well, he went down the right way.
Rick, I wish I could answer that question. Sometimes it's almost like Quincy's meals. Sometimes if it's easily accessible and free, they'll take it.
I don't drink beers. I just told you that.
No, we're not talking about beers. We're talking about ass eaters.
We'll talk about that later. I think right now.
You like to talk about a little ass eating.
What's that got to do with wrestling?
Well, we're talking about groupies from music.
Groupies?
You know what a groupie is in music?
You mean like a group?
A groupie. They follow the groups around and they give them a little bit of fellatio.
We'll talk about that later. I think
a little later on.
I think right now the audiences want to do this. You know,
do you ever have a mustache like Raymond Rougeau, Quincy?
No,
I think you'd look very handsome in one.
No, I like this here. I just think
like Jacques, nice and smooth.
Yeah, I just like I do this here.
Pat Koch said he wants to talk about it later after his shower.
What?
Everything. You say we'll talk about it later.
What's to talk about?
Have you been enjoying your showers since we last spoke?
I shower all the time. Yes, I enjoy showers. Okay.
Well, you have the way you go about it that's a little different than the
There's
rest
no
of us.
difference. You go in the shower and that's it.
Oh, Raleigh lives in Kentucky, Quincy.
Good. And you probably contact Sal every now and then.
Probably.
Because it doesn't cost too much to call them.
Well, most people have free long distance in their phone plans.
Because
now, when you call Ron Jr., does it cost any money? I think it's free.
Well, that all depends on where Ron Jr. lives. Oh, you talk about that. What are you talking about?
Your brother.
What's that got to do with anything?
Well, you're asking how much it costs to call long distance, and he lives in New York.
I thought we were talking about some wrestling.
We're going to be talking about some wrestling right now. Big tag team action. Ricky Hunter. So is that Jerry Allen? Luscious Johnny V had a sad ending to his life, Quincy. A couple of WrestleManias ago, he was hit by a truck crossing the street. He wasn't looking very luscious at that point.
Well, that's not good. And he survived it?
No, he didn't.
Oh, that sucks.
This Brutus Beefcake and his tag team partner, Annie's favorite. As Brutus Beefcake said in his book, the only woman that could make Greg smile was Annie. She get you a robe like that says Restani on the back of it. Would you wear it?
No, we'll just stick to the nice wardrobes I do. And
do you have a bathrobe at home?
No.
Who do you got in this one, Quincy? Do you got the dream team, or do you think maybe Hunter and Allen have a shot? Well, that really wasn't much of an answer, but
I don't know. Right now, I have to I'm having some fun with this for the first time. Tag team match. Is that what they call you?
Tag team matchup here on Challenge. Do you guys think that Macho King should have been WWF champion? I think we'd seen enough of Hogan and Randy at that point, off and on over a couple of years. But
why?
I don't think it would have been. No, they're asking about the Macho King, Randy Savage, the one that used to do the Slim Jim commercials.
But what's the matter? Don't you like the Hulk?
I like the Hulk. His Luscious Johnny before he got hit by the truck.
Luscious. He likes to call himself Luscious?
Luscious, yeah.
How come?
It was his nickname. It's like what they used to call you about an hour away from you.
All right.
Quincy, does your brother enjoy living in New York?
Yeah, okay. I don't know how they find out about my brother, but yeah, okay. Getting back to this.
Look at the hammer going to work on it behind the referee's back, Quincy. Little cheating going on.
How's that cheating?
Well, it's only supposed to be one man involved at a time in a tag team match.
What do you mean that? Do you mean two guys can't go on one guy? And I thought that a tag team is like they get to all go on top of each other, basically pound each other.
Phil, who passed away a week ago? Did I miss it? Look at Ricky Hunter firing away on Beefcake, Quincy. Do you think Hunter and Allen have a chance over the Dream Team?
Maybe.
You think those purple tights look good on the floor at the Hilton for Annie?
Yeah, that's what they chose. They like the color, so
Oh, the guy in the match died. Who are we talking about? Jerry Allen or Ricky Hunter? Oh, Ricky Hunter. I didn't know that. Well, rest in peace. It looks like Rick Hunter just died, Quincy, within the past week. We're going to miss him.
Too bad.
As you were scoffing to Cesare's French fries, Rick Hunter passed away. You think John Nord would have taken some of the French fries?
I don't know.
Probably. Oh, wait a minute. Another tip from Screaming Baboon. Quincy, have you ever tag teamed or ran train on a rat?
Tag team or train on a rat?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
You know, a ring rat, like a wrestling groupie.
I never tag teamed.
No.
You have
But
to
you
learn
have
how
gone
to,
train.
You have to learn how to do anything, any of these wrestling moves.
All right.
You have to learn how to. Again,
Well,
you have to go to school.
Big win for the Dream Team here on Challenge, Quincy, looking to establish themselves as tag team championship contenders again after losing them to the British Bulldogs at WrestleMania 2 earlier in 1986. Ricky Hunter, well, he's not looking good there, and he's looking even worse now, I guess. Rest in peace to a tenured veteran and the king of sports, professional wrestling, Rick Hunter. The things I miss, I think as Phil knows, I can barely walk right about now, so the spirits are not high. I'm in pain. I'm in agony, Quincy. They almost didn't let me out of the Big Apple.
Why wouldn't they let him out of the Big Apple?
Because my leg was in so much pain, they were worried to let me travel.
That's not good.
No. Oh, wait, here's one of your favorite segments, Quincy, the Snake Pit.
All
This is
right.
that low-life piece of shit that was supposed to be with us on April the 16th at Memorial Hall.
Why is he, what you just called him?
No, he has personal demons, Quincy. You're supposed to feel sorry for him because he has personal demons. This is the Junkyard Dog, Quincy, coming up from behind. He's got a dog chain and everything. Look. Although you're not a fan of dogs, are you?
Some dogs are nice, but some dogs are bad.
Yeah.
Okay? So we'll leave it alone at that. But to conclude, they need to be put on leashes because it's the law and it's a good one.
Matthew, how are you, my friend? Welcome to the chat tonight here on Quincy's Wrestling Challenge. Does Quincy know the Eiffel Tower with the ring rats?
What, the wrestler?
Yeah.
I don't know if I ever met him or not,
No.
but I met so many wrestlers.
You've met a lot.
You know, it's hard to keep track of all the names.
So, Dan, it sounds like they are admitting Jake is back on the drugs. Baboon, I don't know who you mean. I have never insinuated that Jake is on the drugs. I don't know that to be a fact. He could be, but I'd like to think that AEW, if they saw there was a problem, they would handle it, where they've put a lot of goodwill into the community, into the sport itself. I just think he's an asshole, you know. You don't have to be on drugs to be an asshole that has no character and no integrity. This is a man that has a lot of character and integrity, Mr. Quincy Restani, a first-class human being. Whether you're talking about the Memorial Day parade, which you're going to be a part of, I know, this year.
If they have one.
Like to go down to Rounds Hardware?
What about Rounds?
You like to go down there?
Yeah, when I have to, yeah, I'll go down there. And
Well, another big addition of the Snake Pit, Quincy. What'd you think of that, seeing Damien, the giant python?
it's this thing. He likes to do the snake.
Do you show off your python?
No, I don't have a pipe.
Oh, hey, look at that King Curtis Iakea, Quincy. I want to see you with the forehead like that. Don the Barber, how are you, my friend? Quincy, even he asks you, is the back door unlocked?
Yeah, it's locked. Okay. Yeah.
Eleanor did a good job tonight.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll just. I guess we'll wait for this next.
Big matchup here, Quincy. The veteran Jose Luis Rivera, the former Mac Rivera, taking on Sika. Who do you got in this one, Quincy? Sika or Rivera?
That's funny.
You like that?
Well, yeah, it's a good way to open up the match. They get thrown out of the ring, and
Now, if you were making a prediction, Quincy, who would you put your money on, Rivera or Sika?
I guess I like the guy in the red.
Rivera. All right, let's see.
He knows how to fall right. He knows how to give the audiences what they want.
Good bump taker.
A good what?
Good bump taker.
Yeah. Again, it's got to be done the right way. They're trained, to do what they do. All these moves.
I'd like to see you get a little horn around your neck like the Wizard has at ringside.
No, I'll just stick to the products.
You don't want a horn.
I think I'll just stick to going in, doing the products like I do.
This is what you sound like every Thursday when you show up, when I'm in my room, quiet editing room editing, and you come in screaming. Would you lick one of the Wizard's magic cookies in Hawaii?
I don't know.
You don't like cookies?
Getting back to this now.
What's your favorite kind of cookie?
Chocolate chip.
Not one of King Curtis's cookies.
All right, then getting back to this.
Yes, Quincy can do the Flair helicopter. I've heard about it at a place in Rhode Island about an hour away from here. Rick Howard says, I want to bring Quincy to the massage parlor in Danvers. Quincy, you're going to get more action than you saw in the last century.
These things cost money, and
well, if they're offering, I imagine they want to maybe do it for your birthday or a holiday. Screaming Baboon says, Dan, sell 8x10s of Quincy riding his bike with his shirt off. Look at, well, you didn't say no. Big win, Quincy. Well, it looks like it was an upset. Sika, with his manager, the Wizard, come away with the win over Jose Luis Rivera here on Challenge.
Yeah,
Get the official word from Cream Team member Mel Phillips. Sika looked like a dangerous man, Quincy.
Yeah, but it's a dangerous living.
It is a Now, what about that horn around his neck? Can we get you one of those?
No, thanks. I'll just.
Beautiful drop kick from Jose Luis.
I was going to say now, look at the way
Sika had enough in it to lift up that knee. Then he ran off the ropes. Headbutt City. Looks like what you did the last time someone tried to take your free sausage sub.
No one tried to take my sub.
Because you'd do that to them. All right, look at that. See, I want you to wear one of those horns right there, Quincy. I think you'd look good in it.
But why aren't they blowing the horn?
I don't think he blows it. It's like almost like a necklace. Almost like how I have my, where's my cross? Oh, here's my cross. Almost like I have my cross. All right, well, the action continues here on Quincy's Wrestling Challenge. Fans, we're probably a couple of weeks away from when we can do this every Thursday night again. We're waiting for the snow to melt, for the Quincy to be able to get the 78 Honda-Matic back on the road. And look at that, the British Bulldogs with their dog Matilda, Quincy. Would you like Matilda?
I don't want a dog, but he's a nice-looking dog, I guess. Right. Pets are a lot of responsibility.
Now, wait a minute. Rick Howard has a maintenance question, Quincy. It says, Quincy, my back door is not shutting tight. What should I do?
Fix the doorknob. You have a carpenter come over and it's probably your doorknob or your striker plate or both. How's that?
All right. Well, we'll have to see what Rick says.
Without looking at it, I can't really tell, but you probably have to get a striker plate and you need a new doorknob.
Now, do you have an outfit like Mr. Electricity Steve Regal at home, Quincy? We know you have the leopard skin, but do you have purple like that?
No.
Here they come, the World Wrestling Federation Tag Team Champions, Quincy. Davey Boy Smith and the Davey Boy Smith and the Dynamite Kid with Matilda. They were in the middle of a feud with the Hot Foundation. We saw them collide in Boston in the fall of '86. I think they took on Sheik and Volkov and the Hot Foundation at different times. I'm in a lot of pain, so my memory isn't what it normally would be. Eric Tate said he can't wait for springtime. for more of Quincy's Wrestling Challenge. Said we should be doing it 5 nights a week.
Well, when
Look
it gets to be
Look at that Bozak in the front row, Quincy. Would you let her give you a little fellatio?
what, the dog?
No, not the dog. What kind of a show do you think this is, Quincy?
We'd have to get to be that good to go 5 times a week, you know, and then think of all the things we could do. If we were to go full time with this,
No, I wouldn't consider an hour a day full time. But big headbutt from the Dynamite Kid, Quincy. The Bulldogs going to town. Who do you have in this one? If you were out in Las Vegas putting down a couple of bucks.
oof. I don't know. I kind of like that somersault that the guy in the white did.
Yeah. You like Mr. Electricity?
Yeah, like the way. Look at this.
Well, I do know fans want to inform you that this Sunday night during Sunday Night Live, a little bit of a debate, I guess, between watching AEW Revolution live on pay-per-view or flashing back to WrestleMania 2. Will we see you Sunday night, Quincy, for Sunday Night Live?
I don't know. First of all, what's the weather going to be? Second,
I don't know the weather off the. I think it's going to be in the 50s, if I remember. Username Quincy got milk. Give him a little chugging, baby. Let's chug. Come on. Oh, our good friend Joey sends along a nice text. Joey, it's too bad you're not with us. Sometimes I get the usernames and the real names a little confused, but welcome to my world. I'm happy I made it home from New York City, Quincy. They're ready to cut my leg off.
why?
Because it wouldn't work.
The leg doesn't work.
My leg does. It's going to be 60 degrees on Sunday, Quincy.
That's good.
Chris, Quincy and I are going to try and find you the largest box possible to send you all of your toy drive goods in, Quincy. The man that won the toy drive over there finally came forward. Not his fault. We just had to keep drawing, but we're going to find him a box where we can mail off the package to him maybe next Thursday. And the
Well,
British
it shouldn't be that big a deal to get a box. Well, where are all the toys that we need?
Everything is over on that white table. Big win for the tag team
All
champions,
right,
the British Bulldogs. Do you have any boxes laying around at home other than Eleanor's?
Why don't you just simply go to any one of these national businesses and get a box?
Well, give me an example, Quincy. Considering I can't walk and I can't drive, what would be the best solution?
Have someone with a car or a truck go to any national business that they have, like how about an appliance place?
Oh, maybe. What about rounds? Do they sell them there?
What? Not boxes.
No.
From the look of it's a wild guess, but I don't know if you play your cards right. Maybe you can go to one of these appliance places and say, look,
We're trying to wrap up a Christmas toy drive in the middle of March.
if I play my cards right, could you save me a box
A free one.
that you once had a washer, dryer, or something to the effect?
Or maybe we could send you down to Hugo's to find one.
You might be able to do that
Yeah.
if you play your card, like I said, if you play your cards right.
Detroit, sir, welcome from Michigan. Thank you for joining us. Big headbutt from the Dynamite Kid off the top rope for the win, Quincy.
Where's it going?
Eastern Canada.
That's going easy.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this is a project. You say this is
turning into a big project. Yeah.
Well, how long ago was that supposed to go?
He was just official. When did you officially win, Chris? Last week? Patrick Peluso calls you Quincy the Milkman.
Well,
Let's see you chug, baby. Come on. Come
How
on.
long ago was that supposed to go out?
I think he just won last week.
Oh, all right. Okay.
So we just got to find the box. Quincy doesn't need a box. He just has the photo of Deborah and the puppies.
I think we're going to wind up going
Over to Hugo's?
something to the effect.
Yeah.
But play your cards right. Just go in there and nicely ask them.
I think it might be a nice job for you, considering I can't walk. Maybe Sunday if you come down for Sunday Night Live.
No, we have to go when they're open.
You don't think they're open on Sunday nights
No,
at
most of
Hugo's?
these places are. All right, you know what? Why don't you make a note?
No.
We'll make it one of our projects.
All right.
But next time we're out going for a walk, we'll go get a big box. That shouldn't be that big a deal. And I think that we might be.
This shaky baby, Quincy, the man I almost died with.
How do you understand?
We were in that car accident when we got hit by that worthless drunk. The man to the left with the turban on.
That's not good.
And you have a hat almost like Nikolai Volkov that I'm sure the fans would enjoy. Have you taken out your Nikolai Volkov winter hat this winter time?
I don't have a hat.
The guy, see the guy with in the red tights with the black hat on? You have a winter hat like him.
I don't know. Maybe I do.
Where's your Volkov? And the Doctor of Style Slick. I don't know. You had to have met Cheeky Baby at least once or twice at Memorial Hall. Maybe he should have made Piggott humble.
I don't.
Maybe Piggott would have liked it. Username wants to know, Quincy, would you kill Putin?
I don't kill nobody. I'll tell you what time is it now? 8 o'clock?
It's almost 8.
We'll put that on the agenda. So
what do you want to put down on the agenda, Quincy? I'll do it right now for you.
When they win that as a prize,
you want me to write down we need to get a big box? Is that what you want me to write?
So what is that a prize that they won?
They won a bunch of prizes for the toy drive.
Oh,
for your friend Paul Vera.
Okay.
Your good friend Paul Vera.
And you have to send it out.
We're going to mail it out to them next time you're here.
Well, okay.
So see, Chris, you're not just getting a hell of a raffle, prize, jackpot. It's going to be sent to you with love by Quincy Restani.
All right. So let's
let's look what we got next week, Quincy. A man that's been in this studio. Yeah. Cowboy Bob Orton. We're going to be seeing him live April the 16th. Magnificent Don Morocco is going to be in action. Who else do we have next week, Quincy? What about Hillbilly Jim from Mudlick, Kentucky? Doctor of Style Slick and the Natural Butch Reed will be in singles competition. And the Ugandan Giant Kamala, another man that was here in this studio. Unbelievable. The history we've had here in this studio. Folks, again, we implore you, check on out patreon.com/Boston Wrestling. There's another man that's been in this studio, one of the 3 machines from Japan, Demolition Axe, Bill Eadie, where he was the super machine. Looks like we're wrapping up another week of challenge here, Quincy. What did you think of this week's episode?
They look good. It looks real good. There's a lot of, I told you, there's a lot of action in Quincy's Wrestling Challenge.
Is there a lot of action in Quincy's boudoir? This is the note for you.
All right. Well,
thank you again, Chris. Chris, he's going to be sending you that package with love. I may throw him in the box and send him along.
All right. Well, we're going to do, it was brought to my attention.
Well, tell Chris right now, brother. Shoot.
Okay.
He's watching you right now. Shoot into the camera, baby.
To conclude this episode of Quincy's Wrestling Challenge, it was brought to my attention. You won the huge prize. And where's it going again?
Eastern Canada, I believe.
All right. So we're going to pick up a big box. It shouldn't be too big a deal to pick up a big box for the toys. So if we play our cards right, go somewhere and before they break up the box, we should be able to get a big box and gently pack up all these nice toys and ship it out. We'll get the name and address to where you're supposed to be going.
We have that. That's not the problem.
Okay. Then it shouldn't be that big a deal, again, to pick up a big box. Next time we go together, we'll put that on the front of your notebook.
On the front of my notebook?
Well, I take it for granted you have a notebook or something, don't you?
For what?
Well, to keep all your papers in and all that.
I guess you could say that.
Okay, well, then.
Screaming Baboon says Quincy likes big boxes.
Okay, well, put that. Once we go together
So you're
again.
gonna I wrote the note down for you.
Yeah,
You're gonna hand back to me and leave on my table.
On your where you keep all your notes, your papers. That way, once we get sold in, when everything's still open, I'll simply walk in there, and it shouldn't be too big a deal to be set up to go in there and pick up a big box. Next time they open up all the appliances, I think they'll save a box.
Now, wait a minute. Rick Howard's got one more request, Quincy. One more request, and it's simple. It's only one word. Chug. 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 Finish it off. Chug. Chug. Make Phil proud. Chug.
One more swig.
Big swig. All right, wrestling fans, we're running out of time now. If you'd like to help the cause to get Quincy back on the road down here at this studio for more episodes of Wrestling and Challenge, don't forget to hit the Super Chat button, whether it's $1, whether it's 1,000, whether it's $1 million. Every dollar helps Quincy and his partner in crime over here, Newt Gingrich, get the job done. Quincy, I'm going to go shut things down in the back. Maybe you can talk with the fans for a few minutes about Hall, the toy drive, and everything we have coming up when we go back to the 80s, Saturday night, April the 16th, from the historic Memorial Hall in Melrose, Massachusetts.
Oh, going back to the 80s now, huh?
Yeah. You think Pigot's panties are from the 80s?
I don't know.
All right, maybe. Perhaps.
Well, between the 70s and the 80s, it sounds like there's a lot of classics. You know, I guess wrestling back then, they had a lot of like wrestling stars, didn't they?
Lots of them. You keep talking until I get you a big flag.
Okay, well, he's right. You know, this is about, let's say, about a month and a half at the most, because that's when all the lousy weather disappears. All the bikers will go on the road and everything else. Basically, what is it? They have to get the hall set up, get the ring set up, get all the all that kind of thing. They have to prep it. It's not done. It doesn't happen overnight, but you got to remember, like I said, these wrestlers live in all different directions. They have to set up their time flights. You know, what time they're going to go on the planes, that kind of thing. The ones who live closer by, well, there's lots to do to plan for a big show like this one. So we hope to see you in this very big show coming up. And it should be a lot of fun. Again, there'll probably be lots of prizes. But for tonight, to conclude, we hope you've enjoyed this episode of Quincy's Wrestling Challenge. Oh, I just got word that's concluding. Oh, okay. To conclude now, my friends, welcome back, Hall. Please continue to recover, but do it the right way. Doctor's orders, you can't move around too much after hip surgery. It sounds like you got your original hip fixed. I'll know more about exactly what happened as the data comes in. But take your medicines like you're supposed to, and don't move around too much. Otherwise, the surgery won't do what you need. It won't heal, okay? That's my advice to you. Welcome back, Hall. I hope you have a very fast recovery. It looks like we're concluding now. So drive home carefully, and we hope to see you soon in another very action-packed episode of Quincy's Wrestling Challenge. And I guess now they want to talk about wrestling in the 80s. Well, that should be fun. So, good night, and see you soon. I'm going to go over there right now and see if they're open. Yeah, if not, I'll go soon. Well, it was brought to my attention. Well, it shouldn't be that big a deal to go into the box.